Hey everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we have the Sing Along Festival, which is mission number 4 in Minami Lane. So people are getting excited about the Sing Along Festival. It's a yearly gathering about singing silly songs, practice their favorite songs, and have the best ramen. We need everything ready in 3 weeks. Okay, so we have to complete the mission by day 21, use a shop investigator, and two 10 out of 10 ramen recipes and karaoke. So we've also unlocked some new services and um, the karaoke bar and some cyclists. So Elder Mansions are 50% less expensive today. Okay. So we could go ahead and add a building. I do kind of like that you get promotions and stuff now. I would like to be able to build. Let's actually maybe we'll do one of the ramen shops because we do have to have two of them and two of the karaoke bars. So I think maybe if we start on this a little bit, ahead of time, it'd be a good idea. Let's name this. We'll just call it like Noodle Haven. I am running out of names when it comes to these. I don't know. I'm gonna up the noodles a little bit, lower pork. Um, I'll just leave it like that actually. Okay. So here is the small little, lane that we have going on. But I think we should be okay today. So we're gonna go ahead and pick up the Tanuki and just let everybody do their thing. I do have to pay attention to thoughts here. So I am just going to click and save them. When we can get the shop investigator though, I won't have to pay attention to thoughts anymore. And that is going to be a game changer for me, I think, because then I can just see it at the end of the day and it's going to make me just not have to actually pay attention, which is lovely. So I have been absolutely adoring this game. I'm filming this right after I filmed the last part, and I'm thinking I'm probably going to finish the game today. But okay, so 8 out of 10 for the youth. So we only have like two things that are not in place, which isn't bad. Obviously the elders hate it, but elders have less money and like lower prices. Okay. That's not that big of a deal whenever we're only on day 2. So, more egg, we can do that. This is more pork, which we don't want to touch, and more noodle. Okay, so the more pork was for the elders, which I obviously don't feel like adding, just because I don't want to like mess it up. And then we could go ahead and actually do the second ramen shop now, so that we can get that out of the way. We'll just go ahead and like recolor it, try and make it look a little bit different, and then naming this one, we'll just call it like Umami Union. And then I'm gonna come over here, take a look. So I think it was like 3110 maybe. So we just have to up the pork, which I feel like we can do. So we'll go like 2 2, and I'll leave that the rest of it alone, I think. We'll pick up the tanuki, and then everybody can go ahead and do their thing. So you want more shrimp, alright. Um, okay, so we have the perfect recipe for the youth, which is absolutely perfect. I don't have to like pay attention to them anymore. Now we just need to pay attention to the elders, which we do only have one elder, so we're not going to get a whole lot of thoughts out of them immediately, but we will get there eventually. We also only have 5 people living here, so it's going to be a little bit slower of a pace with like learning things. But people are still coming out and getting ramen. I do think it's a little funny having two ramen shops side by side, but I'm also not going to stress over it because I kind of want to get it out of the way. Bringing more elders into every shop. Well, again, we only have one. You want more shrimp, which we can add in. I'm gonna also, I think, up the egg and maybe a little bit more noodle, just to see if we can, get somewhere with this a little bit faster. I would love to be able to put the service center in. I don't think we can afford anything really. Like, I want the service center, but I'm also kind of tempted to get an elder mansion. Um, I feel like the shop investigator is going to be smarter, so let me just up this. We'll get more people this way without me having to do a building, and then let's increase the star ratings here. Or do we want beauty on this one? We'll go beauty with this one, just to try and make it a little bit better. So we'll go ahead and pet the cat, pick up the tanuki if it will let me click on it. For some reason, it's not letting me click on the camera. Um, yep, I can't click on it. I don't know what's up with that, but I see it. Oh, okay, it worked that time. I don't know. But we're just going to let everyone grab their food, do what they need to do. We at least now have two elders that we can kind of, pay attention to for ramen. But I want to kind of focus on saving money right now, I think. So we'll see how this goes. But, okay. 4. The price went crappy for the elders because I forgot to adjust it. But that's okay. I can fix that. That's not all too big of a deal. Bad luck for your finances. You lost 50. Okay. That's fine. I feel like that's not that big of a deal. I also didn't get any thoughts. So that's a little unfortunate. I forgot to pay attention to that. But we will get there eventually. Um, hmm. I don't want to build a boba cafe because I don't feel like we need it. But an elder mansion might not be a terrible idea, because then that way I can try to get the thoughts a little bit faster, so I think that might be the way to go. So we'll put one of these, like, right here. I love this little, like, baby pink color. I feel that I tend to gravitate towards that more. But, okay, we're only on day 4 out of 21. That's not that bad. And now we can pay attention to the elders a little bit more and what they're thinking. So that should help us with this. I'm just going to kind of pay attention. You want more egg. Okay. Less noodle. We can do that. More egg, less noodle. Um, Price feels low. Okay, I don't need anything when it comes to the price. I can easily adjust that. And we're also getting a cat today, which is lovely. We're just gonna pick up trash, hang out, pay attention to, the elders and what they are thinking, and go from there. But I think we should be able to at least up the, ramen score by 2. So that will help us out a little bit at least. So let's go ahead and take a look. So we're at 4. The price is down to. I made it cheaper. Public sale 50% less expensive. Okay. So let's go ahead and add more egg, less noodle, and they don't trust the price. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that back to 3 then, which is I feel like what we had it at to begin with. Um, I think that's all I can do because we don't have a whole lot of money. We just found the tanuki for the day though. But let's just go ahead, more shrimp. Okay. There's a little kitty cat. Let's pet the cat. There is an achievement for a certain amount of cats pet, which I think is cool. We have more egg. Okay, what are you thinking? Less noodle. Okay, so that's at least 3 points that we have. So that should maybe get us closer to that 10 out of 10. This might be a slightly longer video, just because I don't want to rush it. Honestly, I enjoy playing this game a lot. And I kind of want to take my time with it a little bit more. So hopefully you don't mind. I am probably going to be uploading this quite a bit. I think I'm going to do 2 uploads of this week, but that means that we have then completed the game. Upgrades are 30% less expensive. Okay. So more shrimp, more egg, less noodle. Okay, that takes me to 9. So we're still not at the absolute perfect recipe yet. And I don't have enough money to be able to upgrade anything. So we're just gonna go ahead and move on to the next day. Pay attention to my elders and see what the last little, clue is. More shrimp. Okay. So that should all be all that we have to do to get the recipe perfect. The price feels low. You want more shrimp? Okay. So yeah, shrimp should be the last thing, which is not too big of a deal by any means. I don't remember if I pet that cat, so I was doing it just in case. But we're just gonna watch for some trash now. And we have a cyclist, so we'll go ahead and click on them. It looks like we get some money out of them as well, which is kind of cool. So hopefully that helps us out get a little bit more money faster for the service centers, kind of what I'm hoping for. So, oh, wait. I feel like this is going to be a fairly, okay, so no bikes today. That's fine. Let's go ahead and add some more shrimp. And I think that should be it. And the price is too low that they don't trust it. Uh, we'll try 5, I guess. Alright. So we'll just let everyone, do their thing. We'll collect the tanuki. And hopefully today gets us enough money that we can afford the service center. I know I have to save up some money for the upgrade, but the price feels fair. Price feels fair. Okay, so I'm not getting a whole lot of information on that yet. We do have a little bit of trash to pick up, which is thankfully some more money. And I don't feel like we're doing terribly. I would like to be able to reach the $400 mark. We'll pet this little cat over here. Alright, so we did make $400. Or at least we have $400. So I think that should be enough to buy the service center, if I remember correctly. So we can at least try to do that today. We have completely mastered both of the ramen recipes, so I know how to think about that. Oh, I lied. Alders now have a new favorite ramen recipe, it says. Okay, let's build the service center so that we at least have it in town. I just like the baby pink, but I think I'm gonna go like this. Now, shop survey is 200. Okay, so yeah, we don't have the money for that yet. But that's not that bad. Like, I feel like that's actually kind of cool that I no longer have to, like, pay attention to thoughts and it auto-saves them. Especially when recipes are going to change, which I did not realize. But now I just have to pay attention to the elders again and save all of their thoughts here while we try to save up some money. Since we do have to have perfect ramen recipes, it makes it a little bit difficult whenever the ramen recipe changes. Alright, so we're just gonna hang out. There's a little bike. Okay. So, ideally we will make 200 today. Do I think that's going to be possible? I don't know, because it's a little bit of a slow day already, and we're just over the halfway mark there, so I don't feel like we're probably going to get there unless we have, like, some sudden jump. But, yeah, I don't think we're gonna get to 200 today, which is totally fine. That just means that we'll have to get there tomorrow, but we did make 112. So it's not the worst day possible. Um, okay. So the elder ramen recipe is now a 6 out of 10. So youth have less money in like lower places. Okay, so I'm gonna have to adjust their prices. More shrimp, more noodle, less egg. So that takes me to like a 9. So we'll just have to see what the last thing is. I'm just gonna start the day. I know it said that the youth have less money, but I need to keep the money just for right now. So I will make them happier with it afterwards, but right now I need to get to that 200. So we'll just hang out, see what we can do. Price feels fair. That's not the thought that I want. I want to know what the last thing is. More egg. Okay, so I'm just gonna sit here, we're gonna pet the cats, and we're gonna see exactly. Oh, come on. $3, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna be able to afford that service center upgrade, like, and it's going to help us auto-save the thought, so I no longer have to actually pay attention, which I think is great. It's gonna help us get the 10 out of 10s a lot faster, especially if they continue to change. So I think that should be good. Alright. So let's just go ahead and hop back over here. And bringing more youth into every shop. Okay. So let's go ahead first and foremost to do the shop survey over here, which only leaves us with 24, but that crosses off that mission, which I think is lovely. And then we need the karaoke bars, which are 350 each. So we're gonna have to save up a decent amount of money. So let's just go ahead and start this next day. I forgot to adjust the youth pricing again. We'll click on this little bike over here. Alright. But yeah, so I don't have to look at thoughts anymore, which is nice because we have that autosave thought thing. So we can just go ahead and click on the shops at the end of the day and take a look and see what they say. So I think that's going to be extremely helpful. Like everybody gets so excited to see one another, and I just think it is the cutest thing. But so right now, all we need to do is pay attention for cats and trash. Everything else can just go, along its way. All we need to do is monitor for cats and trash, which thankfully the cats meow, so it's not all too difficult to, get there. But alright, we're not even halfway to one of the karaoke bars. But that's okay. We're only at day 10. So we do have a little bit of time to, eventually work our way up. I'll just have more money and can afford higher prices. Okay. So let me just up your price by like one. Um, okay. I can't afford any of these like upgrades or anything, which is totally fine. Alright, the recipes are good. I think everything's okay. I would love to be able to, add in one of the karaoke bars. But we just have to go ahead and get that money. I'll get the Tanuki, which I like that the Tanuki is like an extra 30, I think it is. It's like $30 each, which I find lovely. I am just fast forwarding just because, again, all I need to pay attention for is cats and trash. So I just have to, oh, and I guess cyclists. I forgot about the cyclists. Other than that, it's going to be pretty easy. There wasn't a whole lot that went on today anyways, by the looks of it. So, alright. We are at 286. We're just gonna close out of this, I think, and move to the next day here. No cats today. Alright. Well, I guess that's one thing less to look for. I want to increase beauty somehow. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know. Because I want to save up money. But I would love to have a highly, like, beauty rating. Alright, so they said no cats today. So we just have to look for the trash and bikes. Alright. This game is so cozy to me, and I hope you're all enjoying it as much as I am. Oh, we can afford one of the karaoke bars. Okay, now let's see if we can save up the money for the second one as well. Even just having one in town is going to be lovely, because it's going to give us the chance to at least learn what songs I'm assuming it's going to be, of like what everybody likes. So that will save us a little bit of time. Right. Which then I'll be able to kind of showcase the saving thoughts a little bit better too, which is nice. But okay, so almost $400. Not terrible. It's obviously not great, but it affords, one karaoke bar is better than none. So, okay, everybody's happy here. It's just like the beauty satisfaction's really bad and shop diversity, which I get. We have two ramen shops. It's obviously not going to be the most diverse. Okay, I'm doing a little bit of a risk here in adding an onsen instead of a karaoke bar because I want there to be a little bit more like beauty, and I feel like everybody needs to be a little bit happier before we get to the point of a karaoke bar. So like satisfaction here is only in the 60s. So let's just go ahead and see. We'll let everybody just do their thing. I feel like this town's a little bit like orange with everything because I didn't recolor half of it. But that's okay, we've got the browns and the oranges going on. It's all very just universal. And then we can go ahead and collect a little bit of some trash here as well. Right. So we're just going to watch, monitor, let everyone do their thing. But there is a cat. Okay. But yeah, I feel better having some of the beauty at least up to 11. Like, I know it should be minimum 17, but we will, hopefully work our way up to that. But I feel like the onsen's the move. Have a little bit of diversity, somewhere for them to relax before jumping in, and we are increasing the satisfaction as well. So that should help us get the karaoke bar unlocked, I believe. Okay. So we're still happy with all the shops, which is lovely. Youths have a new favorite karaoke selection. That is fine because we don't even have one. So we're not there yet. We need 75%. We are 1% below at the baseline of it all. So that's kind of sad. But I did just go ahead and purchase a flower for that tree in hopes that maybe that helps with the 1% satisfaction. So we're just going to let everyone live their lives here. We're going to hope that the satisfaction goes up so that we can afford, to be able to have a karaoke bar, pet the cat. Okay. We're still sitting at 74. Oh, there we are. Okay, so we have the satisfaction up at least that 1%. Now we just need to get the money. So we're just going to hopefully get through this fairly quickly. I forgot there was a prerequisite for the, satisfaction. So this might take a little bit longer than I thought it would, but that's okay. Again, I'm not in too much of a rush, so that's okay with me. Expect twice as many bikes. Okay. That's fine. I'm not going to build anything, not going to do anything. We are just going to let everybody exist and do their thing. We're going to collect the tanuki up here for a little bit of extra money and let everybody do their thing, pet the cat. I'm going to fast forward a little bit just to try to get through this a little bit faster. Pet the cat. All right. So what was the newspaper? Twice as many bikes? Because we haven't had a single one. Yeah, I think we might actually have a day with no bikes, which is interesting. Huh. For a day that said it was going to be twice as many bikes, we didn't get a single one. Recycling a building is 50%, yes. Modern houses are cheaper. Again, I'm just gonna go ahead and start the day. We're just going to let everybody exist and do their thing. We just need the money. So just watching for bikes, trash, and cats. Letting everybody just do their thing right now. Satisfaction has kept up to 75, which is lovely. So I don't have to think about that right now. We have gotten enough money for at least one. So we do have a little while to go. We just got some extra money for the bike and the cats. So at least we have that going for us. Okay. Not terrible. We have like 111 for the second one, which is obviously not perfect, but it's better. One youth became an elder. Okay. That's not too big of a change. Karaoke bar, we're gonna build it. And let's do... I love the yellow, but what does it go with? I feel like it kind of only matches its like peachy pinky colors. Okay, karaoke bar name. We're just gonna go with like Melody Magic. And then we'll do Let Me Go, Elastic Love, and Demon, I guess. I don't know. We're just gonna test them out and see how that goes, actually. I'm trying to see if there's maybe like a thing here, the colors of the albums, but I don't think there is. I thought maybe I'd found like a bit of a life hack. But we'll just test out these three for right now. Okay, where is the Tanuki? It's a backpack, which is not too bad. We do have a cat that we had to pet. I will get the Tanuki. But bike, Tanuki, there we go. Okay. So I don't have to pay attention to thoughts. I can see them, but I don't actually have to pay attention, which I will show you exactly what I mean at the end of this day. So we're just gonna hang out, watch the cats, let everybody, live their lives and do what they need to do, and hope that we can try to make a little bit more money. I do think it's going to take just a little while longer to get to that 350 for the second one, but I think we should have it possibly tomorrow unless we suddenly have a very big boost of income. but I can't imagine we're gonna get to that today. Like, we're at 292 now. Oh, maybe. I have a feeling not, but we're not too far off. So, not terrible. Okay. We're less than 40 away. So that's actually not as bad as I thought. So, it looks like the day is coming to an end. There we are. So we don't have a single one. We have a 7 and a 3. So it seems like this one kind of caters more towards the elders right now, which is interesting to me. No, right. So everything is very normal. That's fine. So if I click here, so you can see, we can see that they found two things that they like. And we can see beside Let Me Go and Elastic Love what the elders like and what the youth like. So neither one liked the one song that we had, which is totally fine. I can remove it. Um, let's go with like Play With Me maybe. We'll up the price. So we're gonna try to see if what the last one is that the elders like. That's kind of where we're at today. So we'll see how that goes. We'll collect the Tanuki, and that immediately puts us at the goal for the second karaoke bar. So we shouldn't be too far away here now from wrapping up this video. It's kind of just dependent on how long it takes me to get through the days and just kind of hanging out here and what the perfect recipes are. But we know we have one at least for the youth that they like because the elders and youth have one song in common, as of right now at least. So that shouldn't be all too bad. I think that's pretty reasonable. We actually have a lot more money today than I expected. Okay, so it seems like the elders must be very happy with the karaoke. I mean, the rating and like satisfaction did go down, but we also have 22 people to 12 beauty. So we do kind of have to increase that, I think, because I don't think we're going to be able to afford the second karaoke bar if we don't have a 75. So we are just kind of on the borderline of being able to get the second one. But for some reason, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that tonight. So maybe it will take us just slightly longer. But I do very badly need to increase the beauty. Like, we have a 10 difference. We have a 10 out of 10 karaoke, though. I saw that. So we have 30% more clients in every shop today. So that's pretty good. I think that's going to help us out with money. Now, yeah, so we need to increase that satisfaction. So we do have 4 more that we need to go, which means that I need to increase the beauty. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. That's only 13 though. Um, okay, I might actually have to spend a lot of our money. I'm going to start the day. I don't think it's going to increase the satisfaction a lot, but I want to be able to at least be able to afford the karaoke bar for when we get the satisfaction up. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to get as much money today as possible. I do think that plus 7 beauty would be extremely helpful, but I want the money. So I'm going to try to save up for that first, I think. Literally, the plus 7 beauty is $500 in this game, which is a fair amount of money, which would technically only leave us right now with 200. So we do need to try to increase this money a lot more. We need to try to get to like 850, which we might actually be able to do. Money's going very quickly right now, which I was not expecting. Can we do it today? Maybe? This guy said we have actually reached that goal today. I was not expecting that. I don't know why, but I didn't think we'd earn that much money today. Okay. But yeah, I know that plus 7 beauty would help out a lot. We are at 73. So we're still not there, but we're not terrible. Yeah, so we do need to kind of increase the beauty a decent amount. 30% less clients in every shop. Okay, so the money's going to be a little bit of an issue. I could just do like the plus 5 here. we'll see how that goes. I kind of want to save money. Like, I don't want to spend that 500, even though I know it would make a world of a difference. But if I can do that with just the +5, then I feel like we should be okay, which we might actually do it. Because we did just increase to 74. So maybe we've got it today. We'll click on this little bike over here and the cats and let everybody do their thing. Satisfaction is up enough, which I think is lovely. So we should be getting pretty close. This has been a little bit of a longer video than normal, but like, I don't know. I like hanging out and just doing all of these with you. And they're kind of like very low edit for me, which is also very nice. But like everything that you were seeing like in these past 4 videos, like this one included and 3 before this, it's like all of my footage. So you're kind of seeing it work very much in real time. Which I enjoy a lot. We're up to 79%, which I was not expecting. Okay. Now we're up to 80. So that +5 did wonders apparently, which just means that we can go ahead and get the next karaoke shop and see what the youth like, since we have one catered to the elders. Twice as many cats. Okay. So we're gonna have 2 of the karaoke bars side by side. And I don't know. We'll just do like that maybe. Karaoke bar name. Let's do like Harmony Haven. I don't know. I don't have names for these, but okay, so they liked Elastic Love, so we'll add that one in. We haven't tested Demon or this one maybe, I think. I think it's this one that we haven't tested. Because we have Play With Me and Lihir. So I think this should be all 3. Because I know neither one of them liked that first one we tested. So we might actually have this like right here. I could probably speedrun it, but I'm not going to. But I think that should be the 10 out of 10 for the youth karaoke bar as well. Which would be lovely. But I'm just gonna hang out here, let everyone do their thing, pet the cats, pick up trash, click on bikes if they come by. And we're gonna see if I have completely aced it on the exact 21st day. Because this is the optional mission to complete it within 21 days. So this is kind of the very last day that we have to be able to complete the optional mission, which I would like to do. I enjoy little like extra challenges with games. So hopefully, fingers crossed that we have this exactly and that we have completed it in 21 days. Because then it kind of works out decently well for the festival. Alright, so we're at 83% satisfaction. I would love to be able to see like a town with 100, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that in a mission or not. I feel like I probably can't. But what do I know? I guess it could technically be possible. But we're just going to let everything go by and click on some bikers, you know, pet the cats. Not currently any trash to pick up, which is nice. And do we get the cute little sign that says we win? Have we officially done it? We did. Alright, so I'm actually going to go ahead and everyone was singing and celebrating together. Okay, my voice is going out on me, so I apologize. But we have completed the Sing-Along Festival. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up right here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you can hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, you can go ahead and subscribe. I post videos typically 3 to 4 times a week right now. I'm a little bit up in the air just because I'm sick. If you are already subscribed and want notifications when I post, hit that bell down below. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing and supporting the channel. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, lovelies!